Hello, and welcome back to more VGM and Dream Daddy, everybody.
Taco noises! I don't know where I was going with that, but fuck.
Have you
Fuck
seen
it.
your butthole?
Oh shit. Oh. Taco, stop! I'm surprised it took you so long to realize that.
It's the first minute. I have to censor that.
We have so much to censor. Quick, just start it over again.
Freaking making more work.
Roll the
for me.
intro again. Oh wait, we don't have an intro. Shh. Welcome back to Dream Daddy.
Have you seen your butthole?
Have you?
I have.
It will.
Yeah, you ever just look at your own butthole?
I haven't actually thought about it, but I've never actually figured out how to do so.
And you just get a mirror and bend over and look.
I haven't done that. Mostly because most mirrors I have are freaking on a counter or over a counter, like in the bathrooms, you know.
Stand on the counter.
Stand on the counter.
It was a meme that I saw today. His song is like, I've never seen my butthole. I don't know if I want to.
I mean,
Something
same.
like that.
I mean, same.
I thought it was funny. Comment down below if you've ever seen your own butthole.
Yes, let us know. We want to know.
Yes.
Really, we really do.
But now back onto more Dream Daddy.
Yeah, we're gonna dream about some daddies.
And Amanda gives me a hug. Hey!
Yay!
Boy, this is just a roller coaster of a start, isn't it? Asking about buttholes and then getting wholesome hugs.
Yep. Get it? Wholesome hugs.
Look at the cute blip.
Blip. Oh gosh, that is a adorable blip. Ugh. Go get him, Dad. Blip.
Welcome. You've got Dad.
The dad book. Oh,
You've
we get to
got
check out the
dads.
profiles. We got to check out. What the heck is that profile picture?
Dad man.
Hi, Splurt, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. I'm delighted to see you signed up for Dadbook. Dear Lord, this feels like they were trying to come up with something for like the generic freaking
Like the
bot
Tom
thing.
of MySpace.
Yeah, like the bot that introduces you to shit, and they're like, we don't know what to call it. Just Dad Manda. Good.
Yep.
They've recently added this exciting new messenger service so you can find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care to not miss them.
Hey. Alright.
Cool.
Goth
Who do we
Dad.
want to look at? Goth Dad.
Let's see. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. Right?
Apparently.
I love long strolls through the graveyards and spending time with my son. If you
It really
would
does
ever
sound-
like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter.
I like the discussion of our inevitable demise.
On a Friday night, you're most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens.
You will.
Yeah, one thing to take with you into a desert island, what would it be? A dolphin. What are your
I mean,
turn?
that'd be a pretty nice bed. Also, you could possibly use it as a boat if it's sealed well enough.
What?
That's not a bad choice.
What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly.
Bosom.
I
You just get it you go super slow and enunciate every part of that word.
bosom.
Barbosa. Gosh dang it, Dragona. You would 100% do that to him. Pronounce it wrong straight to his face. Boizomom.
Bossum.
Bossum. It's like a possum, right? Possum.
Yeah, possum. It's the South American possum, right?
Yep. Something like that, right?
What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat.
Like,
What?
are we talking like the baseball kind, or are we talking like the animal?
You wanted to
You
be a
gotta need to
swatter.
be more specific. You gotta need more specific, my friend.
What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. Why was that an option for us? What?
Dragono upset, guys. Dragono upset.
What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts.
Berlin, though. I'll be on. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Berlin, 100%. I'll be there.
What do you
Berlin.
never leave home without? An upside down cross.
Oh yeah. That's very vampire-y.
I spent
Good
a
to
lot
know
of
that. Where does he keep that then? Well, I guess in a pocket, but.
I spent a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Salient? Salience? Salience?
Salients? I think it's aliens.
What is that? I've never heard that word before in my life. Look it up.
Doing it. Dictionary from Oxford Languages. The quality of being particularly noticeable or important. Prominence. The political salience of religion has a considerable impact, is the example. So yeah, the quality of being particularly noticeable or important is what that says. We'll take a look.
Mortality of being particularly noticeable? So I guess like how quickly things fade into obscurity?
So Merriam-Webster says the quality of state of being salient. What is salient? Moving by leaps or springs, jetting upward, and projecting beyond the line, surface, or level, standing out conspicuously. Prominent. And that's the first definition. Second definition for salience, a striking point or feature. Highlight, even.
None of that makes sense.
I know, it makes no sense. Like this, I have more questions than I have answered. Somehow.
Okay. We're going with God Daddy, but you know, we gotta check out everybody's profile, right? Oh, we get another message from Dad Amanda?
Possibly.
Oh, Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dadbook?
Oh. Vice Flirt, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented, that's totally,
Totally not your daughter.
Totally not your daughter who's now freaking hyping herself up.
How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing, talented, and beautiful daughter who never does anything wrong?
So I, of course, am of course flattered. You should buy Amanda more things.
Amanda, you know I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait. No.
Wow.
I didn't say that. You never heard that.
This is gold.
I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables.
Totally holding on to this for later.
Wait, do you even remember what I majored in?
I decline to comment.
Cool.
Such a dad conversation. I love it. Oh my gosh, it totally is Amanda. Anyway,
All right. Craig!
Yo, what's up, Craig?
Dad of 3 business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it.
You bet someone does. That someone does not have to be you. It's so rude.
Fair enough.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry. It does not. It's so rude. Taco being rude over here.
Hey, you want to trade off and read the headlines for me?
Sure. Which one are we on?
The very first one.
On a Friday night, you're most likely to
Get one last good cardio session in.
Of course you are. He is absolutely like the
Yeah, he's a gym bro.
the gym guy that's obsessed with gym and doing
total
workouts.
meathead.
The total, yeah. I mean, to be fair though, he does look good. To be fair, anyway. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? I almost said dessert again.
A box of energy bars, which I kind of is dessert in some cases. So I mean, you're not entirely off.
Especially if they're like the chocolate peanut butter kind. You know what I mean?
Yum. I got some like, I kind of like an energy bar, kind of not, but they're like oatmeal cakes. They're peanut butter and jelly, so it's like a soft, moist peanut butter oatmeal cake with a jelly filling. They're really good.
Gosh dang, you're making me jealous.
They're really good. They come in grape and strawberry.
It will.
I've had both, and both are good.
Gosh dang it. Making me jealous. What are your turn-ons?
A sub 6-minute mile.
I mean, I would dream of that. I would dream of I would dream of being able to run a mile in less than 10 minutes.
Right? That'd be pretty cool.
I think Taco's best was like maybe 12 minutes for a mile. Taco's not fit. Taco wishes she was fit, but Taco did not get the running gene that most of my family seems to have.
I don't know how long it takes me to run a mile. I've done it before, but I
that
don't
was
remember
like
the time.
that was back when I was in high school and they actually measured that shit. So
Yeah.
who knows about now? Taco's certainly not tried.
I should get on the treadmill again and see how long it takes me. Now. I should
was
just get on the
surprised. We
treadmill
don't have a
again.
working treadmill at the moment. Anyway, Taco wishes she had a working treadmill. Taco would use it all the time because Taco
have
doesn't
one.
like people. So, freaking...
I have one, and I
I
should
had a
use it all the
treadmill.
time, but I don't.
If Taco had a treadmill, Taco would try to use it more because, freaking... It's working out with without all the pressure of being social,
You're right.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
A beer pong world champion.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Buddy cop movies forever.
Of course it's that.
All Blart Mall Cop.
Those aren't that bad, actually, some of them.
Yeah. Rush Hour? I mean...
Rush Hour?
I mean, those are buddy cop movies. Those are pretty
cop
great,
movies are-
just saying.
But some buddy cop movies are pretty great. Gosh, it makes me want to watch SWAT again. Anyway, what's your ideal date?
Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun.
Of course that is. Of course that is, even though the chick or the person you're taking out on the date is probably nowhere near as fit as you. Anyway, what do you never leave home without?
An extra tube of energy gel.
I was expecting like a protein shake, but yeah, I guess.
I guess energy gel works, whatever the hell that is.
I thought he was actually going to say his papoose.
His papoose. Yeah. Never leaves at home without his papoose. I'm surprised he doesn't have. He's not wearing the baby in this picture.
It's so true. Because come on, dude, we all know that women love babies.
Absolutely, they're total chick magnets.
Absolutely, 100%.
I have to say though, I do love the idea of a papoose because I just love the idea of just wearing a baby.
Yes. Just wear the baby. Wear the baby. Do it. Anyway, I spend a lot of time thinking about.
My mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked?
Actually, yeah, whenever I talk about whenever we get into the subject of working out, yeah, that's my thinking a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of
What
the time,
happened?
too.
Have I peaked?
Did I peak back in high school?
I'm
Dear God, I was sucked in high school. I hope not. Especially
I'm
now
so
when
fat and out of
whenever-
shape now.
Yeah, that is especially me now because like if I think about freaking working out, I go freaking I like freaking one of the issues like that I have working out nowadays is that like for some reason I'll start coughing to death if I've worked out a bit, like my heart rate gets too high or something. I'll just start coughing to death. And thus I have to kind of like stop.
Yeah.
And thus I'm like, did I peak in high school? I sucked in high school. Am I not going to be able to really work out ever?
Oh no.
And thus I have scary thoughts like that, and I'm like, no, please no. Taco needs to work out so Taco can be thin.
Hey.
Anyway,
Matt.
Brian. Oh yeah, Matt. Yeah.
Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon, or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music.
Oh yeah, this is the guy.
This hipster guy.
He's hipster guy who doesn't follow most of the main trends.
Yep.
Anyways, on a Friday night, you are most likely to.
Perfect my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby.
Dude, you need to go touch grass.
Some people are just extremely passionate about coffee, dude. I don't know what to say. Like, some people
it's very
really
weird.
take coffee seriously.
It's very weird for Taco because Taco hates coffee.
I like coffee, but not that much. I'm not like a coffee snob. And most coffee snobs would hate me because I hate like plain black coffee. I think it's bitter and disgusting. Milk and sugar for me.
I can't even stand. I've never tasted coffee, but I can't stand the smell.
I love the smell. I think coffee smells great.
I literally cannot stand the smell. I reel every time I pull coffee cups out of freaking the trash can at work. Especially because like a good portion of the time it's like half full sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, does anyone actually drink this shit?
A lot of people will like get a coffee and they'll like sip on it, and then when it cools off and gets cold, they just won't drink the rest of it. They don't like cold coffee.
I mean, it's also the same. It's also very weird. The amount of food I've also found in trash cans that's actually still good.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you threw away perfectly good food, dude.
People are
In
wasting.
fact, actually, what was it? I saw I watched a few videos on survival stuff in urban environments. Freaking, that's an option for food. Dig in a trash can, you might find some food. Not gonna lie to you. Mind you, friggin' food is still a nicety in a survival situation because you don't necessarily need to have food.
Yeah.
It is considered a nicety. It's not something you should definitely like go out of your way for, but like it's a nicety. If you have the opportunity to have food,
don't prioritize it over water.
Yep. Priority is water. Water is so much more important.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But the amount of like dumpster divers that find like crates of food, just throw it in the dumpster, is insane.
Dude, you can also like freaking we back in high school. I don't know if I should admit this, but because it's dumpster diving is technically illegal in my state, but me and some friends would go.
Which by the way, is completely bullshit.
It is bullshit.
They don't. It's all taken as a loss. All the food and drinks that companies throw away is a loss to the company, and they write it, and they get to write it off as a loss, but they can't give it out to people, and they don't want people going through the dumpsters and taking it either, even though it's just going to the dumpster and being written off as a loss, when it can be given to like homeless people or people who are starving. It's just stupid, absolutely stupid. And you've already written it off as a loss. Who cares if somebody goes into your dumpster and takes out, the box of candy bars that is like a day past expiration? Who cares? It's so dumb. Now, it's like the people that go dumpster diving for like furniture and shit, and then like try to flip it online and price gouge. That's kind of
dirty,
scummy.
yeah.
But for food and stuff, let the homeless people have the food. Like restaurants
seriously,
throw
they can
out
use it.
stuff at the end of the day, like
They throw out a
donut
lot
shops
of stuff.
throw out
I remember
donuts. And
I remember being in what was it? I remember being a dishwasher, and they what was it? We used to have prime rib Wednesdays where they would make a butt ton of prime rib. A lot of times there was extra, and guess what? I got to have prime rib those nights. Those were great. I loved those. Good old prime rib. Making taco hungry again.
sorry to interrupt your story. It's just that bugs me about society
anyway,
in America.
Back to my story. Yeah, me and my friends, they used to like occasionally they'd have just a bunch of junk food, or not junk food. Like we'd have a big old dump area. Like they had a bunch of dump trucks come by, drop off a bunch of containers and stuff, and just pile it in a section, which they would deal with later and move. But freaking it would sit there for like several days at a time. And so, yeah, me and my friends decided, you know what, we're gonna go down there, see what we can find. see what we can find just for heck of it. I got a nice I found a freaking periscope for you know, one of those plastic children's play sets. Yeah, it used to be attached to one of those, but you know, it freaking broke off. So I got me a nice freaking periscope, a little short periscope. It was cool. I don't know what happened to it. I think I threw it away eventually, but it was a nice periscope, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. It's technically, yeah, you didn't hear this from me because tacos technically illegal to dumpster dive in Taco State, but you know. When you're kids, you kind of do illegal shit anyway.
I worked at a place that a lot of us like would take stuff out the back that was expired, and we would like divvy it up and take it home. Because a lot of it is like it's like a day past expiration, and it's stuff that doesn't actually expire, at least not fast.
Expiration date. So something I learned not recently, but like freaking, I learned that expiration date doesn't necessarily go bad at that day. It's just
a lot of it's a best buy date.
Most of the time, or not best buy, but like not even that. Like there's a lot of products that'll actually last longer than the expiration date. Not always, mind you, but in most cases, the expiration
milk does not last past its expiration date very often.
It is it's if anything, is more of a sell-by date for companies.
Yeah.
If anything, or at least that's what it's used for anyway. Most of the times, again, most of the time it goes longer by a considerable amount.
Yeah.
They put the expiration date on there for money reasons. Technically, I don't know the exact reasoning behind it, and it's kind of stupid anyway. But
yeah. Like chocolate. Chocolate doesn't really... It takes a long time for chocolate to actually go bad.
It's true. Do we need to discuss the fact that Twinkies don't actually have an expiration date, despite the fact that they actually do legitimately have an expiration date on them?
There are two things that can survive a nuclear apocalypse. Cockroaches and Twinkies.
Twinkies might be irradiated to hell, but they'll still be good.
Yep, you still eat them.
Pretty sure of it.
Right.
Pretty sure there's a lot of foods that will actually survive a nuclear apocalypse.
Yeah. Anyways,
back to a dad book.
Yes.
If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be?
Fine tunes to pass the days away.
Or pass away with.
One or the other.
Whichever happens first. One of them's happening.
Yeah.
What turns you on?
Multi-instrumentalism.
I want to make a comment. What the fuck?
He likes people that are musically inclined.
I guess, yeah, but like in a very specific way. Anyway,
Which I mean, I guess he would like Dragano.
He will.
Because Dragano
possibly
plays multiple instruments.
You'd have to bring up the a lot of the more obscure bands and musics that you'd know. Because he's more into those than any of the mainstream shit.
I can play the oboe.
You can play the oboe. Good point. Good point.
Just some weird instrument. I can play didgeridoo.
Dude, you told him that, he would be ecstatic.
I'd be ecstatic. Are you kidding me? Didgeridoos are awesome.
They are fucking awesome. I'm jealous, actually. So, anyway, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A barista, weirdly enough.
Hey, look, you got your dream. What?
Yeah, right?
What's your favorite movie genre?
Shit with subtitles. Okay.
Okay, that's a weird... I didn't know shit was a genre.
Apparently.
Apparently it is. What's your ideal date?
We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat.
Okay, I need to jump back to the subtitles thing real fast. Because I worked as a captioner for phone calls, I can't stand reading subtitles unless it's freaking like a different language in the normal. Like if it's same language subtitles, it will drive me up the wall.
Also, like an English movie with English subtitles.
Yeah, you have to turn them off because I will literally sit there and be like, "That is incorrect. That is not verbatim.
Yeah,
that subtitle is wrong. That's also not verbatim." I will literally sit there and go the entire movie that way.
I've seen games like that will have subtitles up and they'll say something that is completely different from what the subtitles say, and I'm like, what?
Exactly, that would drive me up the wall, and that's why I can't watch movies.
Nikkei does it
that way,
and it bothers me. Like, why is it wrong?
Why is it wrong?
Granted, it's a foreign company like doing English and English subtitles, so like you can't really fault them too much for that.
True, but
they're not native English speakers.
True, but also like freaking. It does bug me, like even small words, like they say like they put like the or when they said a, and I'm like, that's not verbatim. I would be freaking slapped on the hand for that shit.
Right?
And I will hold you to that same freaking standard. If I was held to that standard, you were being held to that standard too.
Also, with this ideal date, like, we go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. Like, we'll go and we'll seriously consider it, but we actually won't. Like, what a dick! We're gonna go to the animal shelter, get the animals' hopes up that they're gonna get adopted, get the people working there hopes up, thinking that we're going to adopt an animal, and then we just leave. Like, what a dick move!
That is such a dick move.
Like, just don't go.
Like, dude, it's just that hard, that easy. Just don't go. Don't go at all. Fucking cats, friggin'. Anyway, yeah. Subtitles. I was thinking of something. I can't remember what though. Friggin'.
Moving on.
Anyways, moving on. What do you never leave home without?
My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case.
Yeah, I respect.
Yeah.
I usually have my
that's a lot of people these days.
To be honest, but that's because a lot of people don't want to talk to other people.
Do you blame them? People suck.
No. people fucking are awful.
I don't know. I think people fucking are pretty great.
People fucking are pretty great. That's called porn, Dragon.
Yeah, and it's pretty great.
Gosh, dang it, Dragon. But yeah, it's like my favorite thing is when old people are like, "Why don't you be more social like we were?" I'm like, "No, you guys weren't fucking social. Half of you read the newspaper on the freaking subway to work,
right?
Just to avoid talking to each other.
Avoiding talking to strangers is like normal." Like
Pretty sure
my
that's what
my
sociopaths
mother will do
understand.
that. We'll be like out shopping or whatever, and like make small talk with the cashier, and it annoys the piss out of me. Like, just check out and let's go. You
Stop
don't have
bothering
to
the
have the
poor lady.
conversation with everybody
The
that you
poor
meet.
cashier.
Nobody cares.
The poor cashier just wants their shift to be over. I guarantee you, unless they're one of those weird people that actually enjoy their job.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why they would be enjoying their job, but you know, to each their own. But like, yeah, most of the time, just leave them alone. They just want their shift to be over with, man. Just saying.
Yeah,
They're just here to get that paycheck and then go home.
it's really weird. My mom is like really extroverted, and I'm like super introverted.
Same. Taco's very introverted too, so I can be sort of social when I want, like occasionally, but friggin' I am super introverted.
Yeah, I am
That's why
very
I'm
much
not-
do what we have to do and go home.
Pretty much. My brother likes to my brother likes to window shop a lot, and I'm just like, bro, I just want to go home. Stop looking at
I
everything.
hate window shopping. It's like I can't afford it, so I don't want to look at it because it just makes me sad that I can't afford it.
I think my brother thinks I can afford it. I'm just like, bro, I can't afford it. I don't have money. Bills are a thing.
Right?
Especially after I spent like most of my paycheck on freaking tires yesterday. True
Oof.
story, by the way. Yeah, because I needed new tires anyway, though. So
Yeah, tires are
they were
expensive.
they were balding. God, you're telling me, dude, it was like $800.
Woo! Don't spend that much on mine.
I'll try not to. Anyway,
I'm saying I don't spend that much on mine.
good.
I don't think I've ever spent that
Don't be
much
like
on
Taco.
tires.
I needed it though because of how much I drive. Though, and I needed like having a good tire for what I do is very important.
I'm not exactly getting like bottom of the barrel tires, but
No, I know.
I'm not getting top of the line either. I mean, they're all rubber.
I mean, again, it's just due to the fact of how much I drive and how much I need to drive. That's ultimately why I got the tires I got. And also that they work in snow.
I always get like all weather tires.
I mean, mine are technically that way, but they're more like they are better for snow, is what they are. In a way, like they're slightly better for snow a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You live
Yeah.
further up north than I do too, so
Yeah, we actually
we
get
don't
snow.
we don't get as
I also
much
drive
snow
up.
that I have to justify getting snow tires.
I also drive up a canyon most of the day, and that's also in winter where that canyon could. There is a possibility where it could be so bad that I could not get to work because of how bad the snow is,
Fair enough.
or get home because of how bad the snow is.
And that's even worse.
Oh yeah, it would be worse because I would have no lunch, no dinner, essentially, and yeah. And I'd have to go and probably, and most often, I mean, also going into the next day without a lunch and without dinner or breakfast. Gosh, that'd suck. Thank goodness that's not happened. Knock on wood.
That's why when you know you're supposed to get heavy snow like that, you should put extra food in your car. That's not gonna like go bad.
Yeah, luckily it's summer right now, so I don't need to worry about it. But yeah.
Keep a blanket
I'll
in your
have to.
car.
I'll have to start doing that this next winter, though. That's for sure.
Just
Anyways,
better to be safe than sorry.
bro, I spend a lot of time thinking about.
Where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea?
Dude, you think way too much about this.
Right? It's kind of a
let
weird
it be.
thing to spend a lot of time thinking about commas into song title. What?
That's a very interesting. I mean, you know what? I'd kind of actually want to hear him talk about that
Yeah, like
because that is an interesting conversation. Just like, I'm personally not really into that, but
yeah.
the fact that it's one of those subjects that's just like he seems so into it that like it would be interesting just to hear him rant about it. Even if we don't necessarily care.
Right? Yeah. I agree.
It'd just be interesting to listen to him rant about.
Brian! Hey,
Brian?
I'm Brian. I spend a lot of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along.
Yes, on a Friday night, you're most likely to.
See just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket.
Oh, he's definitely the grill guy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sort of. Except for also freaking Prep Dad also is
Yeah, Prep
grilly.
Dad was also like super grilly guy. This guy is a total bear though.
Hold on, I have to respond to son. Anyway,
Big, hairy, total bear.
total bear. Anyway, if you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be?
My fishing pole.
This guy's actually pretty smart about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good choice, actually.
Yeah.
What are your
Get
turn-ons?
A keen understanding of steak cuts. I get it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I dig it. I don't mind. Again, you hit 30, and there's only one of two things happens when you hit 30. You get really good at grilling meats, or you get really into World War II history. No
yeah,
exceptions.
pretty much.
It's one of those two. What are your turn-ons?
We just did that one.
Oh wait, shit. What did you want to be when you grew up?
Fireman. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, he's definitely fireman daddy.
Fireman Daddy. Ooh.
Yep.
What are your favorite movie genre? What's your favorite movie genre?
Romantic comedies.
Ah, so you're the boring romantic comedies guy. I mean, what? What's your ideal date?
Deck building, specifically Magic the Gathering.
Specifically, Magic the Gathering. I
have a
mean,
feeling he's not talking about card decks.
Probably not. But at the same time, like, you know what? I don't blame, even if it is Magic the Gathering, I don't blame him. Like, freaking, that was the funnest part about when I played Magic, was building a deck.
Yeah. It is fun to
Even
like,
if
theory
I was
craft and build
shit at
different
it,
decks.
but it was always fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you never leave home without?
My portable fishing pole.
Where do you keep that, dude? This is a very important question. I need
Is
to
that
know.
a fishing pole, or are you just happy to see me?
Is that a fishing pole, or are you just happy to see me? That's not where my mind was going, because I was thinking he stuffed it up his butt, but you know. That's another option. That's a funnier option, I'll give you that.
Taco into butt stuff confirmed.
No.
I'll keep that in mind.
No. Would. Anyway. I spend a lot of time thinking about
How my daughter is smarter than I am.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's something you could. Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah, all right, cool.
I respect it. That is certainly some. If I was a dad, I would certainly have that thought a lot.
Yep.
Oh, look, this guy.
It's
Robert Small. Is his name really Small?
time for bad boy Robert.
And you know what else time it is?
Not next time on VGM.
You're darn right it is. That's right, everybody. It's time for the weather. I'm just kidding.
Today's forecast.
Next time on VGM.
All right, next time on VGM, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
We'll go through the rest of these profiles. Bye.
Bye.